got another fat pack of 2025 Topps Heritage Baseball cards. I believe this is my 44th fat pack. Getting hard to keep track of that number. Um, we just had actually our one of our better fat packs. We got an orange to 25, a Dylan Cease. I don't know if you can see it there on the left. Yeah, it's there. That's the lowest number I've hit yet out of these. And the interesting part, I was just talking on the video about how we have not hit a second Chrome card in the Fat Packs for a while. There you go. That is the funniest thing. Okay. Um, so we also did get one set card towards the base set. So we're 7 cards away now. And we did get a base set short print, although I think it might be one I have already. But still, I can sell those. Let's see what we got. Yeah, I was surprised that the hanger boxes sold out already. You can still get the fat packs at the major retailers. You can still get plenty of hanger boxes on eBay. Um, that's a coin flip. Uh, you can still get the blaster boxes, I've noticed, which kind of surprises me because I wouldn't say guarantee, but I'm pretty sure that you might be able to tell when you got a numbered card in the blaster boxes too, but maybe not, which is a good thing. And I think you can still get the mega boxes too, which that would probably be even harder. I don't know, um, to detect whether those can be weighed or not. I don't really care because I'm trying to put together the set and I want the short prints, and those usually don't come with the. Although I just was saying that you often get a lot of hits in one pack. It's often with tops. Um, but yeah, so it doesn't really matter that too much to me. I do want to have a chance to get these nicer cards because I can use those to fund more purchases to complete the set. And I really enjoy putting together a set this year. I've been doing, or this way, excuse me. I've been doing it since I was a kid, uh, or at least trying to put together sets. So that's mostly been what it is. Of course, as an adult, I was able to complete some, but um, yeah, I enjoy doing it this way. It when you get the case, and I know with tops, if you buy a hobby case, you're probably going to get. It used to be you get really close to the complete set if you bought a case, and I know it's not that way anymore because they got 100 short print cards, and you're not going to get. I think you get what 2/3 of the way there. So yeah, even if the collation is perfect, which they usually do, yeah, I would almost guarantee if you open a case that you wouldn't have one duplicate short print. Um, but I don't know. Um, but yeah, it used to be you could complete pretty much a set with when you opened a case, but now you can't. So Anthony Rendon, Will Benson, yeah, and I don't need any 300s. Carlos Santana, Mason Montgomery, Eugenio Suarez, Chris Bryant, Jazz Chisholm Jr., Joey Loperfido, and second Jacob Wilson in a row. Nice. Let me see how this one looks. Yeah, this one seems to be a little more off center, left to right. Greg Jones, and there's our white chrome. Well, that's interesting. Okay. I don't recall ever getting a white chrome and an aqua sparkle together, and maybe I have, and we don't need that one. So three. This this must have been a thicker pack. It had to have been, right? And that next card looks a little off shade from slightly different shade from the ones behind it. And we do have so now that's kind of interesting. Um, I don't recall offhand getting white chrome with the aqua sparkle before. And if they did that, that actually might not be too bad because that would be harder. But I think that's just a fluke. I don't know what's going on with this pack. I think it's just a fluke. And this card, you can see it's kind of like almost yellowed compared to the one behind it. So be interested to see. Cole Reagan's on the white chrome. Excuse me. Let's see what we got here. Okay, that's a base set short print. Yeah, it just you could see that it's a different shade. Well, that's nice too. So, and the white chrome. So, yeah, somehow or another, and these two packs were back to back. The one I had before, yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen one like this before. Here's Manny Machado, and that's who I was actually thinking of. Look at that. Did I call that? Look at that. When I was just out down to the hat, you could see how I might think that was Manny Machado. There you go. Look at that. Vlad on the father son. Kenley Jensen. Don't need the 300s. And here's our Aqua Sparkle. That's really interesting. So yeah, I guess stuff like that can happen. But that clearly was I got lucky. Yeah, that white chrome and that short print should have been in a pack by themselves, and this would have been obviously in our pack. But yeah, there you go. And Eric Zabrowski. Yeah, and a lot of people, you see, that's a high number, the 400s, and those are the short prints in the base set. And a lot of people think that when you get one of these, they didn't do that with the parallels. They were evenly distributed, the 1 through 500. So getting any card is just as hard as any other. Getting these short print or the high numbers, excuse me, they're not any harder than getting any other card than in the set, and that goes for all the parallels. It's pretty obvious. I've already pulled many of them, and they're not short printed in the parallels anyway. Hunter Fiducia, Patrick Bailey, and AL Victory Leaders. And we got nobody towards the regular set, the base set, so we're still at 7 cards needed. We did get a pretty good pack there. Thank you.